8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Happy New Year's, everybody. Should old acquaintance be forgot and ever brought to mind? Are those the words? I don't know the words. Might cut that out, or I might not. Cheers. I was going to use champagne for this, but it's very bubbly, and I don't think I'm a big fan of the bubbly stuff. I don't even like soda for that reason. It's just too bubbly, so. It is 2026, everybody. Happy New Year. My favorite part of the year is officially over, so I'm a little sad, but we're doing great. It is 10:50 p.m. on January 1st. A little late to be recording, honestly, but I've been on break for like a week now. And I'm going back in 4 days to work. So my sleep schedule is messed up. So we're just gonna keep on keeping on. Plus, this is when I finally have motivation to record today, apparently. I know I mentioned in my recording from yesterday that I would record today and talk about my crafting goals / resolutions for 2026, and I am going to do that right now. Honestly, there's a lot of them. I have them all on my computer right now, so I'm just gonna go through it. It's just a random list, so I'm just gonna go in order of how I wrote it, which is in no order at all. In 2026, I want to learn how to knit socks. It's been on my list for a little while now. I have a few patterns in my Ravelry library. Specifically, I think they're like very beginner knit socks patterns. I want to make like a bunch of socks for myself and for others, and mostly myself, just to prove that I can do it, you know? That's literally the first item on my list. It's the first thing I thought of. Oh, here's another thing. I want to knit or crochet every single day this year. Even if it's just a stitch, I want to say that I was able to do it. I did it last year. I'm really proud of myself for that. Like, I kept up with it. I cannot stress just how happy I feel about that. So I want to do it again this year. Very doable, clearly, because I did it last year. So I proved I could do it. So I'm going to do it again. Mark my words. Don't keep track, please. What else do I want to do? I went to practice color work. I did the tapestry color work for the stockings in crochet, and it turned out very, very well. I've done a very limited amount of like stranded color work in knitting, and I think I definitely want to try that more. And also with the tapestry crochet, I want to do more of both of them. I found online something called doodles by Pacific Knit Company. These doodles are like little cards or little mini patterns that you can kind of assemble however you want. Like, you can put different cards together, and they have like little base patterns that are just blank patterns and are compatible with all of the cards and everything. I guess I haven't tried them yet, but I subscribed to their 2026 monthly club. I think that'll help a lot with figuring out like what kind of color work I want to do. Like, their base patterns, they have like socks, stockings, cowls, infinity cowls, scarves, hats. So like, I think I could definitely make some of those to practice. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if this is going to be a 2026 thing or just a sometime in the future thing. I want to learn to maybe to like design or freehand or learn how to modify patterns more confidently. That's the word. Confidently. I want to learn how to do it more confidently. It seems like everything I've tried to do recently has kind of failed, so I'm a little hesitant. I'm hoping that this new pattern, the chili pepper tunic, that I'm somewhat modifying will go well. I guess that's how you do it, right? And that's how you learn to do things. You just do them. So I that's something I want to do. I want to kind of like just, be able to freehand and design and do what I want to do with patterns, I guess. It's hard to put it into words at 10 p.m. Oh, hang on. No, almost 11 p.m. It's hard to put it into words at almost 11 p.m. But yeah, that is something I want to practice more in 2026. Of course, you will be kept along for the journey. You will see how I do, as always. The next thing on the list just says make. And then there's like some bullet points underneath it. So make more clothes. Okay. I can do that. I'm starting off pretty strong. I cast on for the chili pepper tunic today. Look at how long these needle cables are. This was a nightmare. The casting on part wasn't too bad. I just had to place stitch markers every 30 rows every 30 stitches, and I would make sure I was on the right count. The hard part was making sure that my first row and the join weren't twisted. And that was literal freaking torture. It took me maybe an hour and a half to do just the first row, because it's 354 stitches and they're on these 3 different needles put together to make a circumference that is still too small for the circumference that I am casting on. I don't know if you can tell, it's very hard to hold these straight. I have to do this in order to hold them straight and see like if it's twisted or not. So the whole time when I'm doing this, I'm like knitting and they're doing like this curly thing. And it is hard, very hard to tell if all of your stitches are straight and not twisted when it's doing the curly thing. Oh man, it took forever. I'm still not confident that it's not twisted. And honestly, that kind of scares me. I'm a little paranoid about that. Anyways, I've already started making more clothes, and I am going to do that even more this year. I want to make my own sustainable wardrobe, so this is part of the process. Let's see, under the make category, I also have baby clothes. I do want to eventually start doing that. I just haven't started yet, but I do still plan to do it. Oh, look, it's 11. I got notifications on my phone and my computer. But yes, I do eventually want to start making baby clothes and baby items. I'm just kind of going with the flow, like doing what my whims tell me to do. I will do it. I will. Just not yet. And then make charity projects. I'm doing pretty good on that, I think. Like, the hope hats that I showed you at the end of last video. Still haven't sewn this one up, but for me it's only been like a day. For you it's been several weeks, so you're probably like, Jerry, what the heck? Like, just sew the dang thing. But it's only been like 24 hours for me, and it's been a day, y'all. Last night I worked on this one a lot. Oh, I hate how you can see the seam. Hang on, I'm turning it around. Yeah, so I worked on this one a lot, and honestly, it's probably almost done. It's probably going to be done very soon. And I hope to make more hats. I still want to do that scarf. Just stuff like that. And I still have like a bunch of like hats that I made a long time ago that I haven't donated yet. So I'll just add these to the pile and I'll donate them. I promise. I think it's a good way to like shave yarn off my stash. If anyone has any good recommendations for like charity patterns or anything, let me know. I have done stuff for Warm Up America, and I know about other charities that I can't think of right now, but I know of them, And yeah, there's just a lot I can do and I want to do. Yeah, that's going well so far. Ah, I put this one in bold. Finished the giant granny patches blanket. No progress has been made since the video where I introduced it. I have not done it yet. I want to. It's just finding the motivation that's really hard, especially when there's so many things I want to make. And in order to make all the things I want to make, I have to finish the things that I'm currently making. This isn't supporting my point at all, I think. It's just like that feeling of running out of time, where it's like I come home, I go to the gym, I shower, and I have a few hours to work on projects. And admittedly, doing like 3 of the squares would only take like 30 minutes. But that's 30 minutes I could be spending working on this or Camille or editing, you know, like, so it's like, I just need to figure out how to work it into my schedule without it feeling like a chore. I think that's my big problem. But I am going to do it. And a lot of you were saying, like, just do like 4 more squares and finish it there. I know. I could. I kind of want to do it all, though. I kind of want to make all the squares. I have no right to complain about it then, but I kind of just want to do that. Literally just the words use up as much yarn as possible. I think that's been my goal for a while. I hope to use at least several hundred skeins worth of yarn this year. If we could get below 1,000, that'd be fantastic. It may be too ambitious right now, so if we can just get below 1,200, that'll be a good first start. Yeah, I don't want to like bog myself down with like goals that are too ambitious for where I'm at right now. Yeah, and then I'll be disappointed and sad. So we're just going to start out small. We've already made it to below 1,300, which is mind-boggling because it's been 2 months. But, you know, we're still working on it. We're still working on it. The next thing says, also fill my stash with yarn that I actually want. Yes. Yes. It kind of goes hand in hand with the next bullet point, which means donate yarn / projects. I want to fill my stash with yarn that I actually want to have that makes me excited to shop my stash, you know? In order to do that, I have to use up or donate yarn that I do not want in my stash or I do not care about. Yeah, I want to do that more in 2026. And also donating projects, I mentioned that earlier, right? I think I'm a bit frazzled always, so I apologize. I'm not even going to say I'm frazzled right now. I'm just frazzled all the time, so I apologize that this is most likely incoherent. This doesn't help. Make more YouTube videos. I want to do that. This has been a fantastic experience so far, and I'm dying to keep going. My current plan is to continue with the 2 videos per month. One at the beginning of the month, and then one in the middle of the month. If I can, I will try and make other videos and kind of disperse them throughout the year. I don't really know what to do for those. I have a few ideas, but they're not strong enough for me to be like, heck yeah, I want to do that, you know? But continuing YouTube is a big part of my 2026 resolutions. So I hope we will be seeing a lot more of each other throughout this year. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Keep me updated on how you feel about things. Oh, kind of hand in hand with this, I don't know what you guys like in terms of live streaming. Like, YouTube has that streaming feature, and I kind of want to just test it out at some point and see what it's all about. And I don't know if you guys would want that. If you do, then that's pretty cool. I'm thinking of some point just kind of like firing one up and seeing what happens. No clue what to do for them. We could just sit and work on projects and talk about life. Have fun conversations. You guys typing to me and I'll try and keep up. Let me know what you think. I know I had those ideas at one point about like doing untangling live streams. Could work. I'm just thinking. Okay. This year, I've seen people do it before, and I tried doing it last year, but I didn't tell anybody about it, and it kind of just made more of a mess than anything. I want to save the yarn labels from each skein I use and kind of count them maybe at the end of the month, and then see at the end of the year how much I've used, you know? I have like a Dunkin' Donuts kind of munchkins pail that I can keep them in. I don't know. I just kind of want to do it. Sometimes it helps to have like a physical representation that isn't just made projects, you know, like to really like put into perspective the progress I've made. I don't know. I kind of want to do that. Okay, so I guess I will talk about project ideas. Some project ideas for the upcoming year. The chili pepper tunic, of course, which I talked about earlier. The work cardigan, I talked about the cardigan that I want to make for work. That is still on my list. Don't have a pattern, don't have a yarn in mind, just waiting for the right thing to come along, I suppose. Another one of those things that's not my top priority, but I hope to do at some point. Warm weather clothes using bamboo/cotton/linen. Yeah, definitely. As soon as I'm done with Camille and the chili pepper tunic, my plan is to work on more warm weather things so that they can be done by the time the warm weather actually comes. So I'm going to use a lot of cotton, bamboo, linen. I have some cotton merino somewhere as well. Maybe even just merino stuff could work too. So yeah, I've got a few like warm weather things in my Ravelry queue right now. And as the time comes, I will show you, because there's some cute things. There's a lot of cute things actually on Ravelry, like tops and dresses and skirts and things. And I just, oh man, I love it. Though this is still my favorite time of year. I love like cool, cold weather and like the sweater weather too. Love it. I'm rambling now. A cute birthday outfit. So my birthday is at the end of May 29th. So probably sometime in April, maybe mid-April, I want to start on a cute birthday like dress or something. It's probably going to be a dress because I love dresses. I just love them. Don't have a pattern in mind yet. Don't have a yarn in mind yet, but I have time to figure it out. So yeah, that's something I want to do this year. Last year, my birthday project failed. I think I showed you in my apartment stash video. I shared the failed dress that I made. Not the pattern's fault. I did something weird on the back and just hated it. So I put it in timeout, and it's not coming out. I want to make stockings for the cats next year. Yes. Okay. So I want to kind of modify these patterns. Jamie St. George has a bunch of like stocking patterns on her Ravelry page. So I'm thinking of kind of modifying them a little bit and basically cutting those in half, making the stitch count like half of what it is for this, and doing like half the amount of rows. And I want to make little versions of these for the cats next year. Not next year, this year. This year I want to do that. That's crazy to say, but I think it's doable. I'll have to experiment a bit with the different patterns on there. I know I'll probably have to pick and choose which designs I want to use, because I'm not going to be able to cut these in half, you know, like, and have them still look good. So I may just have to like cut out whole sections and move things around, and maybe my doodles will help with that. You know, like I could fill in some spaces with doodles if I need to. Oh, good thinking, Cherry. Good thinking. That's all I have on here. Oh, no, it's not. There's one more thing. Next year in the holiday season, I want one of those advent calendars, you know, like the yarn advent things that everyone keeps talking about. I want to do that next year. Why do I keep saying next year? It's this year. I want to do that this year. I want to do the yarn advent calendars. Maybe just one or two, because I mean, it's going to be introducing new yarn into my stash. I don't know where I'll be at, like December this year. I don't know what my stash will look like by then, but I think it'll be fun. I've always wanted to do one of those advent calendars, Obviously, there's still time for me to figure out which one I want, but if you have any recommendations, let me know. I definitely want to do it. I want all the little hanks of like the pretty different colors. I see them everywhere on like YouTube and Instagram. People always have them. I want one. I want to unbox it every day and see what pretty colors there are. I want that for this year. So I'll keep that in mind for the Christmas season. That is all that I have on here. I found something online on Instagram by Knit California. It is a yarn enthusiast bingo. I believe it's free. I'll link it. But there's like a bunch of different things that you can put on your bingo card, and I think I'll save that for a different segment in this video, me figuring out what I want to put on my bingo card, or I'll show you the bingo card when I'm done with it, because I don't have a printer here, so I might have to print it out at my parents' house and then fill it in, and I'll show you. But yeah, and then that is what I have in mind for 2026, and I am so excited to take you along with me. And let me know your resolutions too, because I'm very curious. I love hearing about you. Even if I don't respond, just tell me everything, okay? Please, I promise I read every comment. Yeah. Happy New Year. Everybody, it is small update time. Not much to talk about, but just enough to warrant an update. Okay, where do I start? Today I finished another Hope hat. This one is in Karen's Simply Soft, colors persimmon and gold. It's the one I mentioned, I think, at the end of my last video. I've done the sewing of the top and of the ends. And this is what it looks like at the end. I just need to weigh it now. So let's just do that and we'll see where we stand. You can't see it, but my scale's right here. So let's put this on. And 83 grams. What is going on? I'm sick and tired of this TV. Sorry, our TV plays ads without us asking it to. So yeah, 83 grams. That is definitely more than a skein and less than 2. Yep, that's 1.66 skeins. Okay, cool. Let me do the math. All right, so did the math off screen. The new total for grams is 63,940. And in skeins, that is 1,278.8. So we are slowly but surely chipping away at the total. At this rate, hopefully I'll be done in a few years, a few decades maybe. But of course, that's not the only project I'm working on. Though I did start another hat today during my lunch break, so we're gonna be making more of them. Especially, I want to finish up the Lion Brand Heartland if I can, or at least those skeins of them. I think I have one more after of each color. I don't know. But okay, that's the change to our total so far. Other news. Here's the chili pepper tunic right now. I just did the first decrease round. So we got rid of 8 stitches in that round, which should be more than an inch by my gauge's worth. Not much to look at right now. And my last update right now. I did my bingo. This is the Yarn Enthusiast Bingo by Knit California. There's like a list of like 50 different prompts that she gives, and I picked 25 of them that I would want to do. I will go over them now. Oh, I also just want to mention, these are not like placed strategically. I literally did like a random generator. The only one that is not random is the one in the middle, which is have fun with your crafts, smiley face. So under B, the first one is make gloves or mittens. I've always wanted to learn how to do this, and honestly, it's probably not that hard. I mean, now that I know more stuff, I guess. I don't know. I just need to actually learn how to do it. Next one, make a hair accessory. I would love to make a hair accessory, like a bow, or I don't care for scrunchies, so not that, but like maybe a bow. Teach someone to knit or crochet. I did this a surprising amount last year. If I had a nickel for every time I taught someone how to crochet, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Sorry. Yeah, it happened 2 times. Which is 2 times more than I thought. So next one, learn a new knitting or crochet skill. I can probably get this one off the list pretty easily. Like, I don't know what I would pursue, like, to learn. I'm thinking maybe like mitten knitting. I don't know. I'll figure it out. You'll be kept updated. Attend a fiber festival. Maryland sheep and wool. Under I, I've got make a lower body garment. I've always kind of wanted to do this, like a skirt or shorts or pants. Those are things that I've always kind of wanted to make, because I know I want to make my own wardrobe. Like, I want everything to be made by me. If I can. I live in leggings, so I don't know if I can. Well, you can knit leggings, right? I can make leggings, but I'm not going to for a while. But I tried making shorts, I don't know, maybe 2-3 years ago, and this was before I really knew how German short rows worked, so I messed up. But yeah, I can try and do that this year. Make a pattern from a new to you designer. This one should probably be easy for me, considering I sift through like everything on Ravelry. I've got like daily searches, and I sort by new, and I search every day, and like I look at like what new patterns are out there. So I'm always doing something new. It seems like the patterns that I've chosen so far haven't been overly popular, which is a shame because they've been pleasures to knit. So that's also something that I like about doing YouTube. It's like I can help people, like designers, like get more traction. I'm not like big, but I've got a decently sized following, and I love every one of you. But, you know, like it helps people get seen. Like I saw a few people say that they were putting Southwoods in their Ravelry queues after I showed it, which I think is freaking awesome. Sorry, I'm taking too much time. Frog a project, that's definitely gonna happen, because I'll probably want to get yarn from something. So I'm thinking the birthday dress I tried to make last year, I'll definitely frog at some point to get that bamboo back and maybe make a dress out of it. I don't know. We're figuring things out. Jeez, what the? I choked on air. I'm okay. Next one. Visit a yarn shop. I know I shouldn't. You know what? F it. I don't care if I should or shouldn't. I'm gonna do it at some point this year. It's happening. Make something in a bold color. I don't do a lot of bold colors. Not really. I tend to go for like muted colors because that's, you know, like the colors I like for myself, because those are the ones that are recommended for me. I would like to make something a bit bold. Would you count this as bold? Are these bold colors? I kind of think they are. Like, especially persimmon. Like this yarn is the yarn that I have used for like prototype projects. When I was going to make something for someone back in the day, I would usually make a prototype of it first to make sure that when I actually do it, I know what I'm doing and it's gonna look better. So this is the yarn I would use because I hate it. I hate the color. I hate it. So I think it's bold. Tell me what you think. Under N, we've got finish a work in progress from last year. That's kind of a given. I technically already did. Like I finished this, but I'm not going to count it because I'm going to count like, I don't know, something bigger. Maybe Camille. Maybe this because I started this last year. I don't know. But I will. Make a scarf. I want to. I already told you I want to learn how to flick or do the English. Yeah, you know, the thing. Yeah, I'm going to do that. In the middle, have fun with your crafts. So I put that in there. I don't know if I was supposed to put anything in the middle or not because there was a yarn ball in the middle. So I just put that in there. Let's see. Start and finish a project over a weekend. No clue when or what I'm going to do, but I can probably. Use stash yarn for a project. I definitely plan to do that. All right, under G, we've got make a pattern that is going viral online. Here's the problem. I am not in touch. Like I go on Instagram and I look at what patterns people are making in their posts and everything like that, you know? Other than that, I don't know what's going on. Like I just look at the people I follow and look for pattern recommendations and, you know, stuff like that. So the only pattern that I've seen go viral recently were those sailor slippers, which I wouldn't mind making those, but I feel like by the time I make them, it's not going to be viral anymore. So, hey, if you find a viral pattern, keep me updated. Make a one skein project. I can do that. You know, like a hat or something maybe. Make a colorwork project. I'm excited for this one because did I tell you already? I can't remember if I told you, but if I didn't, I'm going to tell you. I bought a membership for the Pacific Knits company, what's it called? The Doodles. I'm excited for that. I subscribed to their monthly membership and I bought 2 of their core packs. So I'm going to collect those things like Pokemon cards, y'all. I'm going to do it. And I bought the pattern for their base scarf today. It's just like a scarf knit on 16-inch circulars. And I guess it's just a tube scarf, you know. But I'm excited to try that. I'm excited for my doodles. Next, make a cardigan. We all know I want to do this. I just have to figure out when, where, how, and why. Okay, wait, no, I know the why. Never mind. I just need to figure out the details and when I'm going to do it. So, well, that's on the list for this year. Make something without using a pattern. I know I mentioned one of my resolutions is to learn kind of how to freehand. We might start small with that. I don't know. If I can learn how to make something without a pattern, I will. And then, last but not least, the O column. Make a project using a yarn advent. I mentioned this one too. I want to get a yarn advent for Christmas this year for myself. So this one might have to wait. Unless they have like other like yarn advents throughout the year. Do people do that? I don't know. But I would like to have one and use it. Make socks or slippers. Maybe the sailor slippers if they're still viral. No. I do want to try it. I kind of want to. So, but also I want to learn how to make socks. So that's something that I mean, we mentioned that already, right? Make a gift. I made those coupons for my family, boyfriend, and friend. I don't know when they'll redeem them, if they will, or if they'll forget or what, but I will be making gifts for them when that happens. Make a pattern from a book. I bought Sari Nordland's Summer Knits book back when it came out. So I'm thinking sometime in like the spring, summer months, I might make something from that book. So yeah, that's why I put it on there. And last but not least, make a cabled project. I guess that one's pretty simple. Just a project with cables in it. Yeah, so here it's my bingo. I'm excited to fill it out throughout the year. And if you do it too, let me know. Let's support each other throughout the year. So yeah, here's my bingo card in my my turquoise cursive writing. Yeah. That's all I've got for the update. I said it would be quick, but I spent the last 23 minutes recording. So who knows how quick it was. That's all I've got for you. All right, fun transition time. Whee! Forgive my second day here, y'all. It's a wash day tonight, so we'll deal with that later tonight. I just wanted to film a small update while I have the time and it's on my mind. So I've been working on this project pretty much as my sole project right now. Like, I've been working on it at home and as my travel project, and it's going really well, except I checked my gauge a few minutes ago and it looks like it's gotten bigger. So when I was swatching this before blocking, my original gauge was 22 stitches per 4 inches. And I checked like a few minutes ago, and in like a section over here or something, it's like, it could be anywhere between 18 and 21 stitches, which is not what I wanted. 21 stitches is supposed to be the gauge after blocking. So I'm a little nervous about this. I don't know if this is going to turn out too big or not. So I'm thinking when I get home today, I'll probably have to block this out, like just wash and block it and see what happens so that I can reevaluate from there. Yeah, I thought I had it all planned out. I was gonna switch sizes in the middle of the project and make it something that would fit me very well, but and thankfully this is still the bottom, so I don't mind if this part's big because it's A-line, it's supposed to be big. I didn't expect it to be this big, but I mean, I'll have to see what happens. Like, I'll block it out later and see what the actual measurements are for the gauge. So I'll keep you updated, but I just wanted to mention that, like, I'm a little nervous about it right now. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. I need help here, guys. So someone needs to tell me how I can swatch for a project, wash, block, all of that, and get a gauge of 21 stitches per 4 inches, right? I can get 21 per 4. It's supposed to be 22 per 4, but that's fine. I make all these modifications and do all these calculations to make sure I'm making the right size, and I start working on the project, and then in the middle of the project, I have the suspicion that my gauge is seriously off, so I take it off the needles and I wash it and I block it, and suddenly my gauge is 15 stitches per 4 inches. What? It was 21 and now it's 15? How does this happen? How does this happen? This is supposed to be 67 inches in circumference. Now it has a diameter of 43. So this is 80. Y'all, life is kicking my right now. Like, my car, something happened to it while I was driving and it started making this awful noise. So I took it to the shop and they said, hey, it was your hub bearing thing. That's what they said. And it's gonna cost $1,000 to fix. Okay, that's fine. Hi, baby. Hi. So then the next day they say, there's something horribly wrong with the inside. This is unsafe to drive. Okay. Unsafe to drive. That's fine. Well, actually, no, it's not fine. I would love to have my car back, but if it's not safe to drive, then I don't want it back yet. So we have to get it towed to the dealership and they have to look at it, and I'm not going to have my car for several days. That's kicking my ass. I don't know, work projects are kicking my ass. Hi, sweetie baby. I am behind on like every project that doesn't involve like yarn, just like editing and hi, like editing videos. I haven't even started editing the stuff for this video yet. Oops. And then of course, this freaking tunic. I love you so much, but I need you to stop clawing into my leg. Ow, 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 baby, baby. You really want to sit with me that bad? Look, we have this heated thing down here for Moose to sit on. Look at that heated mat. That's for you. Okay. All right, Moosey, sit right here. Say hi to Moose. Her name's Lucy, but we call her Moosey because she's black and white spotted like a cow. Be a good girl, Moose. I swear we washed this thing. I swear. It's stained permanently. This is like the sixth one we've gotten like within the past year. All right, time to get comfy. You happy? You're making biscuits, so you must be happy. You're making biscuits into my arm with your claws. I love you, but please stop hurting me. What was I saying? This freaking tunic. I probably put in the video of the Instagram reel I made. That was part of my Instagram story a few days ago. And this thing, I'm so upset about it. I'm so upset. How on earth does that happen? Like, the gauge now is like somewhere between 15 and 20 stitches per 4 inches. On my swatch, it was 21. How does that happen? I measured this. This, in circumference, this is about 86 inches. It was supposed to be 67. That's what my measurements came out to. So how does this happen? I literally can't keep going like this. Like, it's not gonna work. People always tell you, do your gauge swatch and things like this won't happen. I did my gauge swatch. Right, Moose? I'm just trying to figure out how and why. She's making biscuits on my arm with her claws. It hurts. Like, I love A-line stuff. I love things with a wider circumference around the hips. But 86 inches, that seems like way too much, doesn't it? Like, I've measured some of my other clothes that I really like the circumference of. They're usually nowhere near this. It's usually like 61 to 67 at most. And if I do the pattern like I'm supposed to, it's going to be even bigger everywhere else too. Like, the decreases aren't going to decrease the amount that I need. I just don't know what to do. Like, I can't keep going with this. And oh my goodness, I don't want to cast on again. Because that was torture. To have to cast on so many stitches and then make sure they weren't twisted. But what choice do I have? I do want to work on this. I want to work on it very bad. I like this pattern. It doesn't help, like, I don't know if you can see right here. Like, right here. This is just 2 purl stitches. 2 purls, and then the pattern, and then 2 more purls take up this much space. I don't really know how to show you very well, but those 2 purls stretched like crazy. It definitely does not help. Like, I don't think the chevron pattern is supposed to be this big. Like, it stretched like crazy. What do I do? I mean, I would have to cast on a smaller size, but like, I didn't expect it to be like this. This isn't what happened with my gauge swatch. So can I go with this gauge and expect the same thing to happen? I'll tell you what, I'll try working on a smaller size with this gauge. And when I get to about the same point that I got to with this, I will evaluate again. I will wash, I will block it, and I will see if this kind of thing happened again. But really, it's just kind of demoralizing, you know? Like, it really, really sucks because I put a lot of effort into like deciding what size I should make and doing like calculations based on my gauge to make sure I was making the right size for me, what exactly to expect. And then this happens. I don't know. I'm sure after this video comes out, I'll get a lot of comments about like what I could or should have done or what you would have done, which are welcome so that I know what to do in the future, but also like sometimes I wish I had that advice now. I mean, it's what I get for releasing videos several weeks after I actually record these things. I guess that's just what I'm gonna try. So what size should I make? Let me pull up the pattern. I hope everybody else is having a good time, having a good day, having a good thing. I'm going to the Knitter's Math website because I don't feel like doing calculations right now. What do I even put through as my gauge? Like, it's different depending on where I measure it. Between 15 and 20. Let me just say 17. It's telling me to make 38-inch size. I don't know if that will work. What sizes are there? There's 34, 38, 42, 46, 50, and 54. I was going to make the 50-inch size, and then at some point I would probably decrease to the 46-inch size to better account for the fact that my upper bust is 6 inches less than my full bust. So do I start with like 38-inch size and then decrease to the 32? Or should I make the bigger size? This is hard. I didn't expect this. I'm sure nobody did. I'm going to attempt to cast on for the 38-inch. This is more of a test than anything. We'll see if it works. What do I do if it's wrong, though? I'm gonna see this one through if I can. I know on Camille I kind of gave up. And honestly, I don't feel inspired to work on Camille anymore for at least a while, so I may not try and get it done by Valentine's Day. I don't know if I really care. That may be disappointing, and I apologize if so, but I don't care for it as much anymore. And maybe I'll work on it again for Christmas this year, but I'm gonna take a more extended break from Camille, and I'm gonna see if I can figure this out because I really want this sometime for winter this year. I will keep you updated. Livy asked me if we could record today, and I said, okay, so here you go, Livy.
Hello, everybody. Please follow my friend, who shall not be named.
Friend who shall not be named.
Follow,
okay,
like,
let me get back in here.
And comment.
Because she said, I have things to say.
I do have things to say.
Then say them.
I'm very proud of her.
Oh.
If you're not following her, what's the matter with you?
Jeez, I don't know if I should leave that in or not.
I mean, I'm sure it's like nothing serious, but you should really like follow her.
You heard the lady. We're on row 6 of the new one. Row 6 is a purl row, so I've been combination knitting for it. And then after row 6, you go straight into the pattern. So I might have to turn the camera off after I get through this row so that I can actually read the pattern.
I'm on row 2 of many.
Oh, are you doing a blanket?
I'm doing a new baby blanket.
For?
This pretty pink yarn. For fun aunt purposes.
Fun on purposes.
Yeah.
You're not even an aunt yet.
I know, but I'm going to have it stored for the future.
True. Mm-hmm. Like I'm doing with baby clothes.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Anyways, I hope everybody has a good week. You look yellow today. Like, the light.
Oh.
Do you see it too?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
It definitely looks
Yellow.
weird coloring. Warm coloring, yes. I don't think I could be good at fencing. I'm not good with, like, hand-eye coordination in any sense. My brain moves at this speed. That speed.
I think I'd be great with a sword. I would strike fear into many.
You would strike fear into me if I saw you with a weapon. I'm serious. I think you should learn how to knit.
Okay, if I learn how to knit, that looks hard.
It is.
Don't include that, but like that looks different than what this is.
It is.
That looks like it takes a lot more time and patience.
It does. You could learn anything. Anything. You just have to be taught.
I'd consider learning,
Yeah?
but I would need to be taught by you, and we would have to have like Taylor Swift playing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can do that.
What was your first knit project? Like ever? What was the first thing you made?
Fingerless gloves for my then boyfriend at the time. So it's literally just a rectangle with like this part not covered, these parts not covered, like a rectangle.
Okay.
And I did that for him, and I don't think he ever wore them.
What a jerk. We
not a
do
jerk.
not support that. You should wear gloves, especially if your friend or your girlfriend made them. That's not okay.
There's a reason we're not together anymore.
Yeah.
That's not the only reason, but it's part of it.
Should have worn the gloves. Missing out.
But yeah, I mean, you can start with like really like rectangle things. Though I still think you should make a sweater.
I want to make a sweater, but I need you to supervise the sweater making.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I can and I will.
Because I don't want to have an incident where I just
Well, there may always be an incident. You saw what happened with my project, right?
But you have a very calming presence. So if an incident were to happen, I'd feel okay.
Okay. I'll accept that. Mm-hmm. I'll accept that.
Comment below if you also would feel okay if she supervised your knitting projects, because I sure do.
Thank you. I try.
Also, shout out to all the friends who commented their thoughts on whale sharks. It made me happy.
I know, she was very happy about that.
I
Like,
was
we're
so
sitting
happy.
at dinner, and she's like, we got whale shark comments.
We got whale shark comments. I got a follower from Norway. It was cool.
Right.
Hi, Norway.
Hi, Norway.
Hi, mom. I mean, hi, my friend's mother.
Did you notice I put jingle bells like you wanted?
I know. I'm scared that they think I'm like cursing. I'm not. I'm just saying.
I told them.
I'm saying her name.
I did mention that someone reached out to me. It was very nice. Like, do you know the website that I use called Ravelry? It's got like a bunch of like patterns and stuff on it. Mm-hmm. Apparently, my real name was on there. And someone reached out to me and was like, hey, I really like your videos. Like, I've seen, like, I saw your real name on Ravelry, but you seem like you keep wanting to hide it. So I wanted you to know that. And I was like, you rock.
Someone knows the bat secret.
Apparently a bunch of people might now.
Oh,
Because I mean, it was on my Ravelry, but, I mean, I took it off.
No, it kind of like makes them like Alfred. Like, they're helping protect the bat secret.
The bat secret.
I know Batman's real identity.
You do?
I
Oh,
do.
yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel happy?
Yeah, Alfred. Just chilling in the house, baking cookies.
Life is going right now, y'all. I just want my car back.
It's gonna come back.
She better, because I love her. She's got the 360 camera.
How old is she?
She's a 2020.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, not at all.
No, she'll recover.
Yeah. Nissan better take care of her.
Do it.
This is a threat, Nissan.
Fix it.
No, it's
No,
not.
no,
For all
no.
intents and purposes, that is not a threat.
That's not a threat.
Please
We should just
understand
cut
it's
it
not
out. We should just cut that
I'm
out.
keeping it.
She's Batman. She hardcore.
It's funny. It's funny. We like funny. All right, I'm turning this off because I need my phone for the powder now, and also I need to pee. So,
Bye, everybody. Comment, like, subscribe. Do it.
she will get you. That is a threat.
No, it is not.
Legally, it is a threat.
It is not a threat. But follow my friend.
Bye. Hi, everybody. I'm coming at you today from the sunroom at my parents' house. We are going to take my little brother out for his birthday for dinner, and I came here right after work. He's twerking at me through the door. I hate him so much. I wanted to record something today because it is the end of the first half of January. So this is going to be the outro to the video. And I could have waited until I got home, but I wanted to record something now while I still have Adderall in my system. I don't really have much to say today. The only thing I've been working on is my chili pepper tunic, in the smaller size this time. This is how far I am. I'm about 21 rounds into this. The rounds are going by way faster on this one because there's way less stitches. Reminder, this is the 38-inch size, not the one that I should be making for myself, but we're gonna see how this goes. This is really, really an experiment, and I hope it stretches like it did the other time, because otherwise this would have been for nothing. I am pretty nervous about it to see how this turns out. I don't know what to expect. And now here's my other brother staring at me. They're both doofuses. So my current plan with this, I am maybe like halfway through this skein hank ball of yarn. I'm going to finish it, and then I'm going to take this off the needles, and I'm going to soak it, and I'm going to block it like I did my last one, where I found out that I was, I don't know, 19 inches over what I was supposed to be. So we'll see what happens here. I'm trying to think of like theories as to why that happened. I don't know if it was just because of the large amount of stitches. It like stretched out a lot because there was a lot of them. I don't know if it's because like I'm not very far in the project yet, so there's more room to stretch. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, I'm going to soak and block this soon. I'm hoping that I release this video before I do all that, because I kind of want to see what you guys think, you know, like why that could have happened or what I can do to stop it. That's all I've got for you for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I know it wasn't really all that exciting or anything, but that's just part of the process, I guess. And I hope you still enjoyed it anyway. So I will see you in a few weeks. Yeah,